Okay, if you look on 587 there, part B, so it says at least 6 cans of root beer to be included. Then you can imagine choosing 6 cans first and then choosing the additional 9 cans afterwards. The choice of the 9 additional cans can be represented as a string of X's and okay. Assuming, for example, if the root beer is type 1, then so on and so on and so on all the way down the page. Okay, great. Nice. So if you look at that, that's kind of what we're doing here. So in that case, we assume, we imagine choosing at least 6 cans of root beer. So the trick is here is we want to do the opposite. So if you say you choose at least 11 eclairs, which it looks weird because you can't, obviously. But if you do the math on it, it comes out properly. So that means that there are the other 9 pastries that are left. We're going to choose from 6 different kinds of pastry. Okay, and then minus 1 because obviously we've already used the 1 kind of pastry already. So there's 14, and we need to choose 9 more pastries from there. Okay, and if you do that, you will find that is 2002. Okay. Well, that's not what I want. So you recall back in section, the first part of the question was back on section 3. So this is how many where you can get of those 20, of them. So then this is minus the amount where you had 11 or more eclairs. And so when you subtract them, you get 51, 128. Okay, and that's at most 10 eclairs. All right. Now, part C is very similar to part C on page 587 as well. Excuse me. And so it says, what does it say here? So, yeah, the bakery only has 8 Napoleon slices. So how many different selections of 20 pastries are there? Okay. Okay, so on this part C one, gotta kind of pay attention on this deal. Again, you want to select 9 slices of the Napoleons, and you're like, you can't really do that. I get it, but that's how the problem works, so you can find the rest of them. Okay, so when you select that, you're gonna get 11 plus 6 minus 1. In other words, 6 minus 1, which is 5. Sorry. And you're going to choose 11 of those guys, which is okay. And again, the idea of that is that it's 4368. Okay, this is at least 9 Napoleon. At least 9 Napoleon. Now, some of them will include the eclairs as well, right? So you need to figure that out as well. So if you do that, so if there's 11 eclairs and 20 Napoleons, right? Well, that's 11 eclairs and 9 Napoleons. There's nothing left. In other words, there's no more left to do, and then out of those other 5 columns. And so in other words, out of those 5, you're going to choose 0 more. In other words, you got all of the eclairs, and the Napoleons took care of all 20 of your things. Well, 5 choose 0 is 1. Okay. So what we want at least 11 eclairs or at least 9 Napoleon slices. Okay. So remember, there was 2002 of the at least 11. That's for the eclairs. 4368 is the at least 9 Napoleons, and then of course minus 1 because that's where they overlap one another. And that's a grand total of 6369. Now remember, there are 53,130 ways to do this. If you subtract these guys off, you will have less than 10 eclairs, or at most 10 eclairs if you want to think of it that way, and at most 8 Napoleon slices. Okay, again, I don't know how helpful that is to you.